Okay, I got it. Scumfed. Yo, we need to watch this. 47 minutes! Well, I guess that's the whole stream today.
Here today to tell you guys a story of how two of our static members and I guess longtime friends stole money from our raid lead and a couple of our other friends.
Oh, he was a victim himself? I thought he's like Xeno. I thought he's recting. Oh, it needs to be louder. Give me a sec.
I have our raid lead here and I got two of our friends that went to FanFest that week, supposed to meet up with everyone. I got them here in the Discord, so they'll be chiming in as we tell the story. So if you guys have followed me...
Okay, I thought he's an interviewer. I thought he's interviewing the one got scammed. He is actually a victim himself.
Yeah, basically, it was Sume and Uni that did it. And if you guys have followed...
Of course, it's a Lalafell pair. Of course.
The story starts off early March when, you know, the lottery was happening for FanFest. None of us won any of the tickets, but Sume was pretty insistent on meeting everyone for the first time and hanging out at FanFest with everyone. So he says he came across a couple extra FanFest tickets, right?
I think I was one of the few
Okay,
that
now
he
his
started
friend
the
is loud.
conversation with, and then he branched out to others to create a group for FanFest.
Basically, the people that ended up wanting to...
We can add Nubian and other people later once I know who is going, but basically upgraded the suit for more, okay, I upgraded because it was a hot tub in the back and I connect. Wait, hold up. This guy already tells you that he's gonna scam you already. This guy already told you in caps lock right here that he's about to break your friendship already and you guys did not see it coming. This guy was already playing Mario Party and you guys lost. This guy won. This guy took first place. This guy took all your coins. Yo, youMad, you in chat? Remember I told you the video I'm gonna make that I'll do that tomorrow. Today, this is the video.
He played with Sume and Uni since Stormblood. And this would be the first time you guys would be meeting, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And two of our other friends, Fu and Uma, they're not in the Discord call today. That's the group for FanFest. And
So the whole
I got a
static was
screenshot
supposed to
pulled
go
up
FanFest.
of Sume and Makoto back in March 4th, where basically Sume saying we can add Niben and other people later.
Okay, you know what? This is the part where I need to stop pausing because he's gonna, I mean, it's 47 minutes. He's obviously gonna narrate things for us, right? Okay.
I'll be botting y'all a ticket purchase for 2. So he's basically trying to grab everyone FanFest tickets so that we could all meet. And he's using a bot to do it. And here in the other screenshot on March 6th, Sume asks Makoto. And here's the screenshot of the confirmation. So this is the confirmation number for a villa in Vegas. So they said they already got this. And
Holy 3,500 for 4 people, 5 nights. That's insane. That's 4 times the money I spent in Vegas. You're not gonna be in there anyway.
it has the 4 guests. We got Sume and Uni on here. And it's there. It's done. This is the confirmation. And this is their little FanFest chat that they had. And this screenshot was back in July. So just about a week or 2 before FanFest. Makoto wants to get a game plan going. So he messages everyone here that night and he's asking, all right, guys, so we're really close to the date and we should really start planning this through in terms of the hotel. We have the confirmation and everything, right? In terms of the tickets, do we have individual tickets or could we be provided with those just to make the process easier and we're not relying on one person? Just smart.
Normal,
I would like this
yes.
to be super smooth as I know how things go when it's not put together properly. We can all jump in Discord sometime this week to discuss as well. It would be better, honestly, to do it that way. Sume posted as a response, we printed out the tickets. No, we don't have a hotel. We are staying in a box. You know, being the smart
Sarcastic, right? Yeah, trying to be sarcastic.
Basically, that's saying they printed out the tickets. They got everyone's tickets already, and they have the hotel ready to go. And this is back in July, 1 week before FanFest.
Oh, 1 week only?
4 days after that, Sume sends Makoto a message. Makoto, would you be able to help with $110? I'll pay it back before the weekend is over. Trying to have all the adults added on cheaper by doing it early, which kind of doesn't make sense because isn't it already booked?
Yep, supposed to be.
Yeah, so was he trying to upgrade? I don't understand what this message is about, but he's asking money from you.
Didn't catch on.
Yeah, it's hard to catch on to this stuff because Like I said, we've played with each other for fucking years, man. And then he goes on to say,
This is why I keep telling you guys, man. Never raid with friends, man. Why do you think that I don't raid with Zeno always? The motherfucker's gonna scam me at some point, man. I mean, obviously, it go both ways. Maybe I will scam him back. You know, now that I know him for 10 years, we've been to FanFest one time. The next FanFest that happens will be 10 years. I'm gonna be scamming him. I'm gonna play a long con. I'm gonna scam him, scam the fuck out of him.
I can add it as a child. So he's trying to basically say he's trying to scam the hotel. Instead of having like 2 adults, they just have a kid.
Right.
So they get a cheaper rate.
True. Okay. This makes sense. I and my wife do that. Whenever we book a hotel, instead of booking it under 2 adult, 3 child, we just book under 2 adult. And you want to know what my wife always do? My wife will always hide in the corner of the hotel lobby and not show the face to the people because it's very easy for us to catch traction. Number 1, we got 3 kids. Number 2, my wife is really beautiful. So it's very easy to catch her plus the kids to associate it with me. So my wife will always hide in the corner of the hotel lobby, and then my wife will say, you go and check in once you get the room. When you go upstairs, you let me know the room number, then I'll bring the kids. So then we will book under 2 adults and no children so that it will be cheaper than booking under 2 adults and 3 children.
I hate
Okay?
having a spending
So this makes sense. This works. Okay, I can vouch. This actually works. This scammer knows what he's doing.
limit. And then he says, never mind. They said I can get the same price tomorrow. Swaying people with kind words works every time.
Oh my god, you can call that motion irony. Shit! Dude, you guys didn't see this coming. Oh my god, dude, this motherfucker is a fucking legend. This guy has got the whole static in his fingertips, man. Woo! Swaying people with kind words works every time. We are about to see how it works.
Go figure, right?
Crazy stuff.
Yeah, go figure.
Another
dude.
hint.
Another hint.
That is some crazy stuff, yeah.
Actually, let me pull up the video of where you guys actually had your meeting.
That's a video for the meeting? Wait, okay, hold up. Why do you even have a footage of the meeting to begin with? Did you already smell something wrong? Did you guys already know that something might go south? Why the fuck do you guys even have a meeting video?
Recording from a phone because we know that they were going to fucking delete all their clips, which they did, by the way. Uni deleted all their clips.
Oh my
Alright.
goodness.
Wait, so they already know they might scam them? So they did the recordings?
I just want to go a few details. Oh, hey, see you later. Alright. Details.
By the way, that's obviously Uni's voice. I want to make that perfectly clear because by the end of this video, I want you guys to understand they're going to change their names and they're going to probably try to do this again to more people.
Okay, what if they use a voice changer?
What if they use a voice changer? What if this is the next voice you hear in the next static meeting? What are you gonna do?
It's that simple, right? You press one button.
This is Uni's voice. That's
Couple
Makoto
questions
talking.
there. What time is check-in? What's the earliest time for check-in?
7 a.m. Next.
And that was Sume's voice.
That is awesome. You can check in at 7 a.m. I thought check-in timing is usually like 2 to 3. You can check in at 7 a.m.
Notice how he was really quick to just kind of dismiss that. Like he's not taking the planning seriously. And then I want you guys to listen to Uni laughing in the back as he's doing this.
Okay. QR codes. When are you sending those out?
Whatever you want. Next.
Send it now.
Okay.
When is
That's
check-in?
cap.
When is checkout? That I. It's all in the app, I think. Hold on.
Okay.
So you can already see that he's not taking the planning very seriously. And I know Makoto has told me that he was pretty frustrated trying to get that put together.
Yeah, he just he really wasn't putting enough effort into it.
Oh, let me put this away.
And
Otherwise, you guys can't
it
see
was
who
like,
is talking.
why are you brushing this off when this is such a critical point in time, especially when we're planning an event, not just for for example ourselves, but multiple people involved. So I don't know, kid shit, man. I apologize for cursing, but that's how I
He was trying to kind of push off the planning, even though he keeps saying, oh, the hotel's taken care of, the tickets are there, but you guys still haven't physically gotten your QR codes or your tickets at this point.
The
But
tickets were for the QR codes, yeah.
Okay, I bought the ticket myself, right? The moment you buy the ticket, you immediately get a QR code already. I mean, not immediately, like the moment they sell it, right? The moment they print it, the QR code is there already. I remember immediately I gave it to Violent. Okay, I don't know how Violent feel. I will say that I trust him and he probably trusts me. But still, even Violent immediately messaged me, can you give me the QR code? I need to make sure, I need to confirm before I make bookings. I immediately sent Violent the QR code. Like, there was no, why are you not trusting me? There was no, why are you like being so like rushed? Take your time. Why are you so? Whoa, why? Come on, man, chill, bro. No. It's just formalities, right? It's just how it's done, right? Hey, can you give me the QR code so that I can get confirmation? Yes, bam, here it is. There shouldn't be any doubt. There shouldn't be any question. There shouldn't be any reason to even ask question why, right? Just, oh, okay, bam, done. It should be right that way, right? So why did they take from March all the way to July to finally realize that, holy shit, we still don't have the QR code? You know, he's explaining the situation, but I also do hope that along the video, he will explain why trusting them, you know, hopefully.
it out and all that. 3 days later, Sume messages Makoto again and saying that his bot account on Mog Station will be sending the tickets via email, including
3 days before FanFest.
the ones they got from you that day. So he says, we're gonna be heading by car to FanFest today because our flight was canceled. Wish us luck. And Makoto says, damn, well, how long is the drive? I'll be on the lookout for the email. And he says the drive is 16 hours at the next rest stop. I'll initiate the sending through Mog Station and forward it. If it doesn't, again, at the rest stop, Uni's gonna cut my hair with scissors.
This guy is just a smart ass, man. So many things he say doesn't even relate or have real bearings on the situation. Like the urgency. 3 days before FanFest, your flight is cancelled. You are taking a 16 hours drive. It is already like, holy shit, man, this needs to escalate already. This needs to be like, this is priority one already. And then this smart ass will still put messages like this for fun, shits and giggles, just to take attention away from you. This is part of manipulating. This is a manipulating strategy. When people like to say jokes at the end of their sentences, they are trying to distract you. They're trying to take attention away from you. They're trying to make you feel like, holy shit, ticket is gonna be late. Wow, wait, you're taking a 16-hour drive? Oh man, but she's gonna cut your hair. Oh man, that's funny. You know what I mean?
It's a 16-hour drive. If you guys didn't know, they're from Texas. So they'll be driving from Texas to Las Vegas. And this was, when was FanFest? The 26th?
Yep.
I
It's
think
literally
the
3
27th
days.
and the 28th.
27,
Okay.
20.
3 days before.
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
That's
So
insane.
this is like good 2-3 days before the event even starts. And the hotel was reserved for the 26th. Okay. So it's only a 16-hour drive and they're starting 2 days before. And he says at the first stop, he's going to send the tickets. Also, Uni is having me call Square Enix just to make sure our names are all correct. Okay, so he claims to have called Square Enix to make sure that all your guys' names were on those tickets. That's from my understanding, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. This is the same day. He is saying he wanted to remind everyone each room has a resort credit. Believe it was about $350 or $400. My card will be on both rooms. Just don't go crazy. If you guys didn't know, Sume is he likes to tell everyone he's rich because he sold some software to Bank of America or some shit. Sold his company for millions of dollars or something like that.
Oil Prince.
Oil Prince, yeah. He likes to tell everyone how rich he is. So he's basically balling out on both rooms, telling everyone they're gonna
That's a good story though. Very delicate, very specific story. I like that.
have a good time. And here he says, and both of his brothers are going as well. Well, one for sure, the other one, and not too sure. So for sure, one brother was going, and they'll be staying somewhere else. But y'all can be as crazy as you want. I think first thing me and Uni will do when we get there is buy lots of water bottles, Oreos too.
See? You see that? You see that? You see that? All these smart asses all these people who are shady, they always add this type of thing at the end of every conversation just to make you drop your guard. And you see what? Fluffy Pants already fell for it. They always drop something at the end just to take some attention away from you, just to make you feel that they are comfortable. As uncomfortable as you are, they are cracking jokes, bad jokes. Sometimes it doesn't matter at the end, just so to make you feel like, oh, this guy can still joke, man. Yeah, we are fine.
He also says, one thing I noticed for y'all's room is that I added one adult only. I'll be there to add the second one before y'all arrive. He's basically saying, you know, we're going to meet up that day. He'll take care of everything. This is the day, the 26th, the day the hotel was reserved and when Ed flew in from the airport. So Ed made a bomb-ass Gunbreaker cosplay. Like, he made himself, and he was really, really excited to show off in FanFest. He was supposed to meet Sume and Uni at the airport on the 26th. Mind you, 2 days ago,
It got
Sume said
cancelled?
They left. They left Texas
Okay.
to start the drive, and 2 days later, here it is, the day of the 26th. Uni sends this message to Ed saying, "Hello, Ed. We haven't been able to leave yet. Make sure to get a place for the night." What the fuck is this?
Yeah, so I'll chime in here.
So it begins.
At this point in the in my journey, like I had just landed at Vegas. I got Sume's number from
You know, I find, okay, before he even proceed, I find it really fucking crazy that you guys planned this since March. You waited until 2 days ago and you still didn't get. Okay, I guess hotel confirmation is there. You guys didn't get QR code. Nobody thinks something is wrong. If it's one guy, I think it's very easy to blind them and make them go crazy, right? You know, not knowing what's going on, right? To be honest, if you want to scam one guy, it's probably also not worth it. But a whole party, a whole static, 6 other people didn't smell anything wrong? In the whole 4 months, 3 days, it took until so from March all the way until the 24th of July, there is no records of anything. Like, nobody said anything, nobody asked anything, nobody suspected anything.
and called him. He said basically what was in the DM from Uni to me, and that they were running late. His brother is not feeling too well. They're going to be late arriving to Vegas. They're about lagging behind about 3 hours. And I said, okay, that's not a problem. I understand that delays.
That is not a problem. Okay, for that isolated incident, because they already trust them that they will be driving, they are on their way, the brother is sick, they are 3 hours behind, that is fine. Because you already accept the fact that they are on the move. It makes sense that they have to drive 16 hours. Then a 3 hours delay because somebody is sick. That makes sense. But that is not the problem. The problem is before the drive, everything was already questionable. No one suspected anything.
Happen. And then I received that DM from Uni. And this is where I guess maybe my alarm bell should have been going off.
Yep.
But at the same time, I wanted to, give them the benefit of the doubt because I have no reason at this point to not believe them.
4 months of planning, 3 days before FanFest, still didn't receive QR code. There is no reason for him to believe that something is wrong. You know, when we bought tickets for Eosin Symphony, and then at some point between March and FanFest, Darwin exploded, and Darwin cut all ties with every single one of us. Gorillion on that very day, somewhere in May, Gorillion is already like, shit, guys, we need to find somebody to take Darwin's ticket. Otherwise, we'll be paying extra. And then Zeno is like, don't worry. Because of this situation, Zeno will cover the cost if Darwin didn't go and nobody wants the ticket. But we know for sure someone wants the ticket. But we immediately ding dong already, like, dude, 4 months and it didn't ring a bell.
And then so it wasn't easy getting a hotel last minute at that point. I will just say that.
Yeah, getting a last minute hotel in Las Vegas
It's very expensive.
Very expensive. And
Agreed.
yeah, so Ed was basically waiting at the airport for the longest fucking time.
Holy
with his
shit.
fiance, only to have Sume say, "Oh, we're 3 hours out," all that. So he waits.
Wait, so Ed already is there with his awesome gunbreaker cosplay, and there's no hotel plus no FanFest ticket. What the okay.
And then
Let's
said,
watch it
"We haven't
unfold."
been able to leave yet. It doesn't make any sense, dude. Their stories aren't matching, you know?
No shit! What the fuck do you think, bro? Dude! How did it wait until 3 days before FanFest?
This is a screenshot over to Makoto. Makoto is like, what the fuck? What about the reservation? Right? Because she tells him to just get a hotel. It's the same hotel, Westgate, right?
Yeah, we went to the Westgate via Uber because
Yo, Westgate is awesome. Westgate is super near to the convention.
we had been waiting for 3 hours in the airport, kind of just twiddling our thumbs. I was DMing Sume and
Oh, you stay at
Yumi,
Westgate?
via Discord, and I didn't want to be a pest, but at the same time, I wanted to know what was going on, so I was calling them.
Dude, you are not being a pest, man. It's 3 days. I'm gonna be repeating this a lot because I want you guys to know how fucked up it is. Not just for the scammer, but also the people who got scammed. You realize something is wrong 3 days before FanFest when the planning was 4 months. And it only rings a bell on 3 days before FanFest.
Every hour on the hour at that point.
Even though they were saying
It's too late
that
already.
when there was already, you know, the hotel reservation. We have the confirmation here in the screenshots. They're now telling them to just grab a room.
Oh, wow. Okay, so
Like,
they
that
did
doesn't
get
make
a
any
room.
sense
Okay.
either.
Yeah, so I mean, it didn't make sense to me at the
Oh,
time.
how much is the room?
So I had taken it upon myself to just like call the hotel and see what can be done in an emergency situation, because my experience with hotels, sometimes when there's an extenuating circumstance, you know, and you can name the person who made the reservation with a confirmation number. There is usually something that they can do. That's not true for all hotels, but it is my experience in the past.
Right.
So I had called the hotel Westgate, and it's almost like the hotel manager understood what happened as I was explaining it to him, because I could hear just the doubt in his voice.
Yeah.
And he confirmed to me at that point that the reservation, the confirmation number I had given him, the hotel reservation had been canceled 3 days after it was reserved.
So the screenshot of them showing the reservation in March was cancelled 3 days after. And then for the whole 4 months, nobody knew, nobody checked, nobody questioned, nobody suspect until 3 days before FanFest, until 1 day before FanFest, somebody finally called up to the hotel and said something was missing. And then the hotel manager immediately understood the situation, probably laughing his ass in the background, and hence the sound of doubt on the phone.
Because the credit card was declined. So I'm assuming Westgate had like a 1 night deposit requirement when you're booking or something like that. Some hotels do that. But in any case, whatever was required at the time of booking was declined on the card.
So this okay, we don't. I don't know whether he will explain anything between the 4 months from March all the way until July, right? So these scammers was able to keep them in their back pocket from the day they booked the hotel until the 26th of July, and in between there was no signs of, you know, red flag. Nobody within the 4 months questioned about the whole thing. 6 people, by the way, a whole static, right? Minus the 2 scammer, right? So 6 people, right? So the 6 people in the period of 4 months, none of them suspected anything, and the scammers didn't crack for them to believe otherwise, to make the phone call, to double confirm. So you are gonna drive there, you're gonna fly there, you're gonna cosplay there, but you never double confirm the hotel is, hey guys, we have a friend that make a reservation. I just want to make sure it's there before I fly. I know that sounds very out of the blue for a day, but over 4 months, 6 people, no QR code, just a hotel reservation screenshot, no plan B?
That Sume had provided,
Right.
and that reservation was canceled 3 days afterward. And like I said, the hotel manager,
Okay, at this point, I think it's straightforward. It's a scam already. It's confirmed already. I don't think at this point there's any doubt anymore, right? Let's just say if the hotel is there, then maybe along the video we can say that, you know, really some unforeseen circumstances happened. That's why, you know, it canceled or they didn't pay. Last minute, it got cancelled and give it to other people, right? Then I can understand, right? But I think at this point, it's pretty fucking confirmed already, right? They booked the hotel in March. 3 days later, they cancel it. It rolled until 3 days before FanFest. And then they realized that there's no hotel. And then now I think this is all bullshit, right? They are driving out. I guess right now, everything is just, yeah, this is a scam 100% already, right? This video still got 32 minutes though. Is there a twist?
to me, he, and you know, he just, you could tell in his voice that he was sad to hear my situation.
Yeah. If you guys didn't catch that, basically after waiting 3 hours at the airport and getting this message from Uni
Usually, the scam review like this happens in the last 10 minutes of a movie. But in this video, 15 minutes in, oh, I guess the remaining of the video is how they found them out. Maybe they managed to find them out, get their money back.
saying they're not going to make it there. Ed and his fiance went to the hotel they were supposed to stay at and tried to get a room for the night. And the hotel manager ended up telling them that the reservation that Sume made back in
Yeah, Zeno
This
insists
one
me
right
to
here.
watch this.
this was canceled 3 days after the reservation was made because the car
This is smart, man. This is really smart, man. You know, when I first saw this screenshot, before I know this situation that they canceled 3 days, I'm gonna tell you, even for myself as a normal human being, 10 minutes ago, when they posted this screenshot, my first impression was, now, don't get me wrong, I don't think showing the last 4 credit card number is big of a deal. But let me tell you, for me personally, even if I were to send a confirmation screenshot like this to, let's just say, Violent Xeno Gorillion, I will never show the last 4 credit card number. Like, I don't know what people can do with it. I don't think you can do anything with it. But the fact is, it has something to even remotely do with my credit card. And even as much as I trust Xeno Gorillion Violent, there is no fucking chance that I will even risk it for the biscuit. But the fact that this motherfucker actually send them this picture and give them the last 4 credit card number, again, not a big deal. Again, this doesn't mean anything. But remember what I said earlier when they type those Discord message? They always like to throw in a last liner to catch you off guard. This is the last liner. They throw you a bait to make you think that, holy shit, this is real. Holy fuck, this person trusts us. Even though this 4 last credit card number does not mean anything, but that right there already make you feel comfortable already. This is yet another last liner that the Sume dropped for them. And they fucking took the bait. This scammer knows what he's doing.
In hindsight, you look at all these messages of
This scammer knows what he's doing.
saying he's gonna add this to the suite or the villa, right? He's gonna add all this stuff. He's been in contact with the hotel, but it was canceled 3 days after. And obviously, we all didn't know this, or you
This
guys didn't know
This scammer is really smart. Now I feel bad for these other people.
this until it was way too late.
This scammer probably know them so well that he knows that by doing what he did, he's gonna catch them off guard. Oh, and let me tell you, he did. They catch them when they were butt naked in the shower and then cut their dick off. That's what happened. That is how trustworthy this scammer is to them. They will leave the door open, butt naked, and then let him come in and cut off their dick.
Ended up having to buy a last-minute room in Las Vegas, which I'll tell you right now, it is not cheap. Uni lets everyone know, hey guys, this is terrible news. Sume was in a call with the hotel manager for a long while, and it was disappointing. Earlier, Ed called and told us that the reservation was canceled, so we called and checked. Turns out that a while back, they tried to charge Sume's card, and it got declined, but didn't get notified. No emails, no calls, no notifications.
That is so bullshit, dude. I myself is not an experienced traveler. I can tell you right now, right? Ever since I booked my FanFest ticket, air ticket, hotel ticket, every single fucking day, every single week, every single month, I always go back. I mean, I can show you my email. I'm pretty sure it's still there, but obviously I don't want to leak anything. I have got those itinerary, not printed out yet, but I got them in my special folder, not hentai one, for 4 months. And every week I go and click to make sure that my flight is still there, my hotel is still there, make sure that I already paid, make sure I didn't book the wrong day, make sure that my flight is on time, make sure the timing is correct. Every week, every month, since I got my hotel ticket, I check it every week, every day, every week, every month. You are telling me that you didn't check at all and you drove. I'm sorry, drove.
Nothing. But Sume was in contact with the
Show folder, let me see what I can show you. Basically, I got my plane ticket, my check-in voucher for hotel, my flight change notification, travel insurance, my flight booking confirmation, and my bags insurance. All these 7 emails in the special folder. And I check them every week, every month. Not just the email, but I check the click. I check my booking number every week, every month. Oh, you want to see? Oh, not that folder. Oh, the other folder.
hotel managers talking about adding a fucking hot tub, trying to change 2 adults to 1 adult and 1 child. He's been in contact with these people. So he said, we thought we were getting 4 rooms in the same hotel, but it was a bit too pricey, around 3-4K, and they won't be able to
That is true. That is true. She basically called her own bluff. So she said that she didn't get notified, which, you can believe that. But the other guy has been trying to make changes to the reservation, which was not there. because it was cancelled 3 days after booking. So the guy keeps saying that we need more money because we might add in one more, but don't worry about it, I got it covered. That guy's word, wonderful things can happen when you say kind words. So he was able to honey dick the hotel manager to give them better bookings without additional fee after the hotel is already been cancelled 3 days after reservation. So now this girl is putting out a story to call his own bluff. What the fuck? I mean, ever since the 15 minute, we already confirmed it's a scam already. So right now we are just seeing how did the scammer work to get there, right? But at this point, we already know, yeah, it's a scam. Yeah, okay.
All 8 of us. Also, we just had a long
I mean, at this point, I don't think they believe them anymore, right? I don't think this static believe them anymore, right?
week, close to halfway point of the road trip, even though she said we haven't left yet.
True. She said that on the 26th, she haven't even left yet.
Sumei's brother fell sick. Thought he was fine, but we had to bring him to the hospital. So I don't think we'll be able to make it. We decided to turn back and cancel it. I am really sorry that this is happening. I'm sad. I'm disappointed. I'm tired, and I really, really am sorry. So
Ooh. There goes the review. The male Lalafell did the job. The female Lalafell review. At this, I mean, after this message is literally over.
where were you guys at this point? Were you
Yo, let me tell you what's gonna happen next. This message is smart. Close to halfway point, the road trip, Sumei's brother fell sick. Thought he was first time bringing him to the hospital. This line is gonna be very important. Mark my words. I haven't watched the video. There is still 30 minutes in it. Let me tell you, this line over here is gonna play a big part later. Obviously, the static is gonna be pissed right now. The static is gonna be unreasonable. The static is gonna ask for money back. The static is gonna make them pay for what they did. The static is gonna hate them, blah blah blah. And then they're gonna bring this line out. They're gonna be like, wow, I cannot believe you guys hate me so much. Come on, man, this is a real life at hand. His brother is really sick. His brother is in the hospital. His brother is literally fucking dying. Maybe it's real if she didn't call her own bluff. And maybe it's real if the hotel didn't get cancelled 3 days. At this point, I'm sorry, man, Sumei's brother. I'm not sure whether you're really sick or if you really exist. But this is bullshit. This is obviously bullshit. And they're gonna play this card later, 100%. They're gonna play this card later and they're gonna turn this around. Now, this is their fault, right? They scammed 6 people, right? Now they're gonna use this line about this brother being sick and turn it around on the 6th static member and say that you guys are unreasonable, you guys are not sensitive, you guys are not human beings, fuck you. I'm gonna change my name, I'm never gonna play with you again, don't talk to me ever again, and fuck you, I'm not returning your money. That's what's gonna happen. I'm willing to bet 2 gifted subs. I'm not confident, but I'm confident enough for 2 gifted subs.
thought he was fine, but we had to bring him to the hospital. So I don't think we'll be able to make it. We decided to turn back and cancel it. I am really sorry that this is happening. I'm sad. I'm disappointed. I'm tired, and I really, really am sorry. So at this point, where were you guys at this point? Were you guys all at the hotel?
Oh shit.
So at this point, me
Oh yeah, I totally forgot. This was 1 day before FanFest. Where is the 6th static member?
and my fiance, it's still Wednesday. So it's Wednesday night. We got our room.
Day 0. Day
We're trying to process
day
what
minus 1.
happened. And Makoto and Nubian Lord were set to arrive tomorrow. The next day, that Thursday.
Right.
Day 0.
Day
Day 0.
I mean, at this point, in hindsight, it's so crazy and obvious. But in the moment, that Wednesday night, there's still a sliver of chance that this is just like a huge misunderstanding. Like,
You motherfuckers think that I'm on copium about 3 ultimates in 7.0. This guy, who is he talking at, is on a bigger copium than me. Which is gonna happen more likely. The fact that Uni is gonna be there for the hotel or 3 ultimates.
family emergency kind of thing.
Right.
Exactly. See? Family emergency. I know it's very fucked up if you ever throw the family emergency card as an excuse for anything. A family emergency is the strongest card. Family emergency is an ace. You play the family emergency card, nobody should doubt you. And if somebody does, the person who doubt you is a piece of shit. Even though your card is not real. And that is why I said this part where brother falls sick and go to the hospital is gonna come back.
So in the group chat, I had told, I think even before Uni's DM that you just read, I had told everyone what was going on and told him the situation with the hotel. And Makoto had come to the same conclusion. He did the exact same thing I did, which was call the hotel and confirm the reservation, which maybe we should have done, maybe we shouldn't have, because we were all assured that we were still good to go. Of course, that's not the case when I arrived there.
Right. So you see here in
4 months of assurance. These scammers know what they are doing. I can't even assure my wife 4 months that I will buy her a hairdryer. This guy managed to assure 6 people in 4 months that hotel was all booked for. FanFest ticket was there. That's amazing.
This is Uma V. He says, "Can we get our money back? Thanks." And Nubian's asking, "Would definitely like the money back."
Do you guys ever think when do you guys think that when these two people type this out, do you ever think that in their mind they're gonna get their money back? There's no way. It's over. No
But
fucking
what
way.
about the FanFest tickets?
Yo! Holy shit! Just when I thought that these two guys is already on copium, then whether they can get the money back, Ed one up there. Ed still think that he's going to FanFest. Oh my god, I'm sorry, man. I shouldn't be laughing, but I feel bad, man. These three are genuinely really naive people, probably nice people, and I feel bad, man. I feel really bad that these three guys got completely laid out, and their what is the English word? The naivety got completely taken advantage of. These are like 3 little summer sweet child that when you bring them to the wooden house in the forest, and then you got campfire and shit, you stay in there because you were promised that Santa Claus is real, and if you sleep at 11:50 the day before Christmas, Santa Claus is gonna come in with his reindeer and put present into the sock that you put at the head of your bed. The next day you realize that the present was not in the sock, and then the following morning you ask the in charge, is Santa Claus ever gonna come back next year? So while these two persons already accept that they got scammed and they are only hoping to get the money back, Ed is here thinking that Santa Claus is still real. Ed still thinks that he's making the FanFest.
But what about the FanFest tickets? You know, like it's understandable.
Okay. Now I don't feel so bad anymore. Did you guys hear that? Did you guys hear the scarf? They know that Ed is so naive. You hear that?
Here is asking, but what about the FanFest tickets? You know, like it's understandable if this is a misunderstanding and they actually had to, you know, turn around. They can't go, but you know, the FanFest tickets were still purchased, right? Everyone's still asking because they haven't received their FanFest tickets yet.
Everybody still hasn't received their QR code for 3 months, but they still think that despite this obvious scam, there is still a chance that they can make FanFest.
And so at this point, Ed, you called the convention staff, right?
Yeah, so we spend Wednesday night in a hotel room. We wake up next morning. I attempt to call.
I feel bad.
Sume and Uni.
I really want to know the relationship of them and those two scammers. There is no fucking shot you would go this far to trust these two persons to the point all the way up to the finale, and even physically 6 of you are literally in Vegas, in the hot sun, in the warm heat, in the burning heat, and then you guys still think that you can get the money back, and Ed here still think he can go to the FanFest. I need to know their relationship. Some of them must have banged the fuck out of Uni, the girl, 100%. All of them have probably taken maybe in a gangbang. I don't know, but there has to be something. I'm just joking, by the way, but there has to be something.
To see how their brother was doing, because I'm under the impression this is a family emergency. I understand that there may have been a family emergency at that point, but at the same time, there's still things to take care of within the context of our FanFest group.
Your own FanFest,
so I wanted to just find a resolution. The hotel can be forgiven in a family emergency type situation.
See, in real life family card, he already thinks it's forgiven already. Can be forgiven.
At least that was my line of thinking in the moment.
Okay, somebody needs to help Ed out. After this incident, we need to pay for Ed's therapy. Ed is too trustworthy. I'm gonna go set up a FundMe page for Ed. We have to help Ed out. Ed is such a nice guy.
But I had actually had another friend because I got curious. So another friend of mine that was not a part of this group.
You see, these fucking scammers took full advantage of Ed, man, really, to be able to pull this off. And this guy here saying exactly what he feels now and his line of thought right now. And his line of thought, I don't want to say his line of thought is wrong because he's just a really nice guy and puts so much right. But these two people Dude, these two people exploited the fuck out of Ed, man. But there is still 6 other static members. Surely someone would question it.
Was also in Vegas and also attending FanFest. So I had asked him if he could speak with the convention staff because I didn't have my QR code because I was still under the impression I had a ticket to go. If he could just give them my name and see what could be done without a QR code.
At this point, Ed still think he has a FanFest ticket. He was asking the staff whether just given his name is enough because he is already at this point still certain that he has a ticket. And as long as the name is present without the QR code, that he can still get in the FanFest ticket. After reading the message, after all the signs written in the stars, Ed went to the convention on day 0 Thursday, still thinking that he can get a ticket. I feel
Calls
bad.
me a half hour late.
Oh my god, I feel bad.
Confirms to me that a ticket was not bought in either of my fiance's name or my name.
There you go. This is the message basically where
Okay, at this okay. As much as we keep saying that Ed was too trustworthy, there is still a 0.0001% chance that the ticket is still booked. And if Ed did hit the jackpot and hit the 0.001% and get his ticket, then at least we can sit here and say that, well, Sume, right? The guy's name is Sume. Sume and Uni is still truthful to their story. They booked everything. They didn't get notified. The brother fall sick. They are in the hospital. They cannot go. But hey, at least the hotel is still booked. And at least the FanFest ticket is still there. So even without the 2 of them, they can still have a good time. And the 6 of them can still spend an amazing weekend for the FanFest. That can still happen. But this is a confirmation. That ticket not being booked is a confirmation. I mean, if not already confirmed, it's a double confirmation. It's like 2 pregnant kids. You use the first one. It's fatally pregnant. You take a second one, 100%. Yeah, it's fucking solid. Yeah, right now it's confirmed.
Arthars, so July 27th. This is actually the day of FanFest, right?
It's the Thursday. So the 27th is the Thursday.
It's day 0.
The 28th would have been the Friday, the first day of FanFest.
Yeah, this is where he went to take tickets.
Okay. So here, Ed posts in the Discord, tagging everyone.
This person's name is Michaela's first sim. Oh no, can I take these guys seriously?
To let them know what was going on. So he says, hey y'all, I want to be straight with everyone here. As far as we have come to know, we were going to FanFest as a large group to hang out and finally meet. This didn't happen. After landing in Las Vegas, we come to discover that we had no hotel and no tickets to FanFest. The story I received was that Sume and Uni were road tripping and Sume's brother fell ill. A drive from Texas to Las Vegas is anywhere from a 12-hour to 16-hour drive, depending on where you started. Sume and Uni told me that they were 3 hours away and needed to turn back because of Sume's brother being sick. I had to call the hotel we were supposed to be staying at, and the hotel manager confirmed to me that the reservation had been canceled back in March.
Oh, wait, is Michaela's first sim Ed? This is Ed, right? Oh, that's Ed!
When it was booked by Sume for non-payment. No ticket confirmations were sent to us because we were assured it was handled and printed out. We confirmed with the convention staff that no tickets were bought with our name. I don't know why they would do this. If it was an emergency, the hotel is forgiven.
I agree. If the FanFest ticket was still present, then at least half the story is true. Half the scam is not all lost, right? You can still forgive them if you actually get a FanFest ticket. I agree with that. A readout the FanFest ticket is literally a scam. Yeah.
What about the tickets? What was the point?
What was the point? What do you think? Did you pay? Yes, that's the point. I don't know whether the 6 of them paid yet. Now, I assume they did because they were asking the money back, right? If they at this point haven't paid any single cent for the FanFest ticket and the hotel, then I don't think they got scammed in theory. Although they are going to be in a very difficult situation, no hotels, no entry to the FanFest, but at least they did not lose money yet. They didn't lose money directly to the scammer. So that I would say that I agree what's the point. But they paid him, right? They paid him money for the hotel and they paid him money for the tickets, right? So that's the whole point, isn't it?
Maybe this post is in bad taste, but I cannot get a...
Ed still think that him posting this might make him a bad person. I need to raid with Ed. I have to raid with Ed. Well, they got 2 static spot open now. I mean, I'm gonna beat the shit out of Ed with my words And I'm gonna make him a man. Ed is a boy. I'm a father of 3. Ed can be my 4th adopted child. I do not want Ed to be taken advantage again, ever again. You know what, Ed? Therapies probably charge you for hundreds for this. I'll do it for free.
Currently trying to find a resolution to this.
Yeah, so I mean, I made this post
Ed still think that posting this is in bad taste after knowing that he's scammed. I feel bad, man.
simply because I couldn't get a hold of Uni and Sume. I know that, you know, if I couldn't call them, maybe they're checking their notifications on, you know, some sort of device. Maybe they had their, you know, their calls muted or whatever, but maybe they could still read the notification or something like that, you know, on their phone or something.
Right.
You know, I had to tell my point of.
If I knew about this story, fuck it, I'm smuggling Eddie into the FanFest. He's got an awesome, sick gunbreaker cosplay. I hope he at least was at the convention. And then maybe, hopefully, I took a picture with him. Or Zims. I hope he had a good time. Despite this bullshit, I hope he had a good time. Really. To be fair, the most they got scammed, just for the hotel and the FanFest ticket, $300. $500. So I don't think money-wise is that bad. But emotionally, the emotional damage, man, for this one is really big. It's not about the $500. It's the fact that you have to fly there yourself, and then you have no place to stay, and then you have to pay for overpriced last-minute hotel bookings, and then you have no FanFest ticket. You cannot go into the convention center to have a daunting experience. You maybe can mingle. You can still meet the 6 other people. I think that's more than the $500, right? I think the biggest problem is that the emotional damage, right, is the most jarring one, right? I feel.
I had to tag everyone because everyone in this Discord knew the plan. Almost, they knew that we were meeting for FanFest. They knew that we were all going to be hanging out, and I need to let everyone know. That's just the bottom line.
After he posted this, everyone started like chiming in their own little, you know.
Finally, it took them 4 months for everybody to chime in.
Here's Anna saying, "I should have known better after he promised me a Titan and didn't."
Okay, here we go. So this person trusts them because they promise a Titan. Does she mean like a secret lab Titan that I have? Or does she mean a graphic card Titan? Oh, GPU. Okay, GPU. Okay. So this scammer has been buttering them up already. Hey, everybody! We are going to FanFest together! Yay! And then when somebody have a little bit of doubt, psst, I will give you a Titan. Don't worry. Don't tell everybody else though. Just because of you, I will give you a Titan. Okay? Don't tell everybody though. Only you. Because you are special to me. I am special to you.
However, since we got confirmation, I rolled with it. It was just little things before, and they're right. Everyone started chiming in little things, like whether it be asking a little bit of money for something and for something in return, you know, or like a free gift, like a graphics card, because apparently he's promised a lot of people graphics cards.
He promised a lot of people graphic card. Okay, is this after this incident that they found out? Or is this during the 4 months where multiple people were promised a graphic card?
Anna's one of them, Aaron's another, Sydney's another.
Okay, there it is. So the reason why they have been shutting the fuck up for 4 months and didn't say anything until now chiming in is because they all were promised a graphic card and they believed him since then.
Makoto and Nubian, right? Like,
Yeah.
Yep.
And the interesting thing about that is there are people that got promised free things, stuff like that. And we would talk to each other about it. Like, did they promise you something? But when we did talk about it, we somehow never talked to somebody that also got promised it. We never overlapped throughout all the years.
mhm.
So it kind of just
I think the reason why they never overlap is that the scammer told them it's for you only. Don't tell anyone. That works. Because when you think that you are the special one and is the only one being given the gift, and if you tell somebody else, then you don't get it. That's why you never tell somebody else. It's a secret. Exactly. If you guys are promised a gift, you guys will not ask, so where am I getting that Titan? You are not going to ask that question. Why? Because it's free. You don't want to be the guy that intrudes. You don't want to be the guy that, man, he's giving me a free gift, but I keep asking. That's not nice, right? Maybe ask him next month. Maybe they ask 4 times. Oh, it's coming. The guy just have to scarf you off away 4 more times if it's 4 months. But you will not ask him every week. You will not ask him every day. So keeping a secret like that and make sure that you don't interact with other people that is also being promised similarly is not a surprise. This scammer know what he's doing, man. This guy is a confidence man. I feel bad.
Harm from it. At least
You learn so much. Yeah, I mean, that's the whole point. That's the whole point of this guy making the video. This guy is making a video just so that all of us will not ever fall scam to these 2 person again, or even anybody that remotely sound like that, talk like that, behave like that, and promise you stuff like that, you know? So yeah, this video is pretty good so far. Yeah, very comprehensive so far.
us getting it for free, but actually never getting it. So it was like, okay. They promised something, we didn't get it. I didn't lose anything. I don't care.
See? Exactly. Exactly. Because it's a freebie, you don't really feel like asking it. And if you don't ask it, there will be no noise. If there's no noise, there's no commotion. Think about it this way. If you're a kid, you go up to the teacher and you ask teacher, is there a test today? The teacher tells you no. You go back to your seat. Your friend wouldn't care. But if you go up to that and you ask teacher, is there a test? And the teacher tell you yes. And then you're like, but teacher, you never even tell us there's a test. I didn't study. What the fuck do you expect me? Oh, well, little Jimmy, this is a sudden test. Ma'am, you can't just throw me a sudden test like this. I'm a perfectionist. I only need to get 100 out of 100 marks. I need to study for my test. I want to be ready when I'm ready. You can't throw a curveball at me like this. I think this is wrong. Now, you start a commotion. When you start a commotion, your friend comes in. Yo, Jimmy, what happened here? What happened here? Hey, by the way, teacher say there's a test today. Guys, there's a test today. What? I didn't study. Did you study? I didn't study. What about you? I didn't. No test. No test. A protest happened. Noise turns into commotion. Commotion turns into a protest. So that's why, because it's free, there is no need to talk about it. If there's nothing to talk about it, then nobody talks about it. If nobody talks about it, then nobody knows about it.
Yeah, it's like a no harm, no foul type deal because it's so small and minuscule. And throughout the years, that stuff just kind of just goes under the rug when you think you're friends with 2 people, right?
Yeah.
It's free stuff, right? Again, what he says is true. It's free stuff. Because it's free stuff, I don't need to ask. And if I don't get it, but knowing that you didn't get the free stuff, and this free FanFest, okay, technically speaking, it's not free, right? They pay him, right? But he get free upgrade and stuff, right? But they trust him for this one. That's insane.
I'll chime in.
That's insane. Holy shit.
And again, too. So Sume, but over the years has, like mentioned before, touted himself as, someone who's in a position where he doesn't have to work anymore. He is very well off, financially, and there is really nothing that was shown to me or even offered to me as far as like the other members of the Discord stories, like being promised, free gifts or certain computer parts at the expense of shipping. So for Sume to, offer a hotel in Vegas and FanFest tickets wasn't outlandish at the time.
Right. No,
Okay. So the guy lay a foundation already. Makes sense.
I agree with that because
Yeah.
he's always talking about how rich he is.
Makes sense.
And we've all known that for all those years. So a chance.
Okay, when he says that he knows how rich he is because of the amount of years they known him, how he talk about it, but has he ever shown it? Has this guy ever come to your channel and drop 100 gifted sub? Have this guy ever done that consistently? Has this guy ever offered you a 50,000 car like how one of Violent's viewer promised him if he make it to FanFest? No, just a side story. So Violent Destruction has got this really rich viewer. This viewer, right, said that he wants to give Violent $50,000. But Violent is like, dude, don't give me $50,000. That's too much money and I don't know what to do with it. So then this guy is like, okay, if you don't know how to do it, fine. What do you need in life? I will buy it for you. And then Violent just make a joke and say, yo, my wife needs a new car. And then that guy is saying, you know what? If I go to Vegas, if I can get to FanFest, I'm going to buy your wife a 50,000 car. Now, that guy didn't make it to FanFest. Then now you would think that, man, that guy is lying, right? But that guy has been constantly giving Violent thousands of dollars, 10,000, 20,000, 40,000. He has gifted Violent channel 3,000 subs along the years. So it is not far-stretched then for you to believe that if I do meet this guy, if I'm Violent, if I do meet this guy is going to give me a $50,000 car. It's not outrageous. Because the guy already showed you that he have it, he's rich, he has done it. But for Sume and Uni, even if they say every day 5 years and this guy knows that they are rich, have he ever shown you that he's rich? He said that he's a streamer, right? Have he ever come to your channel and dropped you $1,000 like that? He's a millionaire, right? He sold software to what? Bank of America for millions of dollars, right? So did he ever just, hey, bam, here's a graphic card. Hey, I'm sorry, boy, I cannot give you a Titan today, but hey, you know what? Here's $500. Have you ever done that? If the answer is no, then there should be no reason for you to believe, no matter how many times a person tells you how rich they are, that they are rich. Does that make sense? Or even small gifts. Hey, today the new Workstation mouse came out. All of you guys is gonna receive something surprise from me. Oh, really? You open your mock letter, you saw the Cruise Chaser mount, it's $30. Wow, he give you one? Yes. So all 6 of us got, wow, that's $180. It makes sense, right? He's a millionaire, right? Makes sense. Then I think you can believe that. But if he never do anything like that, you shouldn't ever believe that. I think Ed would believe that. And I feel bad. I'm sorry, Ed, but Ed would. But what about the other 6? What about the other 5?
With everyone, was an opportunity to really pass up,
Agreed.
So after everyone in the Discord starts, chiming in on their stories, everyone's starting to, pick up what's being put down in terms of, what's happening to everyone. Everyone's starting.
I think there's a plot twist here. I think the reason why they are so trustworthy is because they almost cleared TOP. They are on last phase of TOP. They cannot disband the group. If they disband the group, they will be back progging 5 months. They have been progging for 5 years. They are almost there. They cannot disband. They cannot doubt. They cannot cause drama. That's why nobody says anything.
Call them and realize
Yeah,
that
that's why.
this is fucked up.
That's a plot twist.
They're probably scamming them. Personally, what was going through my head when I was reading through all this was like a small glimmer of hope that there's no way that 2 of our friends that we've known for so long would ever do this to us.
This is Yoshi P's fault. Yoshi P has made Final Fantasy XIV players too trustworthy. Yoshi P has made this game to a point that there's always hope. It doesn't matter how many times you are being beat down. It doesn't matter how many times the ASEAN comes back and try to cause an Umbral calamity. There is always hope. We are the warrior of light. We trust our fellow warrior of light, and even if we don't, we trust the scions of the Seventh Dawn. Together with prayers and with the power of Aether, we can defeat all enemies, overcome all adversities. But wake up! This is real life! Okay? This is what happens when you play 10 years of Final Fantasy XIV and you think that everything is packaged in strawberry and roses.
It like, hopefully to me that this was just going to be some kind of misunderstanding, like Ed was saying, because I love playing with all you guys, and you guys really made me love this game. So
What about now?
I was really hoping that,
Man, I hope this static don't break out, man. I hope this static grows stronger together. If all of them go separate ways, I think all of them are fucked. I think this static needs... This is ever more important. This fellowship is ever more important. We lost Pippin. We lost Frodo and Sam. Boromir is fucking dead. But you know what? It's even more important to us that we can somewhat find a way to help one another and together defeat the forces of Sauron. It's very important. I hope.
this wasn't going to be
I hope this doesn't make them quit the static. I hope this doesn't make them quit the game.
what we all were seeing it turn out to be, just one big scam. So Uni actually responds. It's this Thursday.
Wait, the scammer still reply on the day of FanFest. Woo!
That Thursday, a really long message. She says, okay, so to start, you guys are terrible for calling us scammers. You think Sumei's brother being in the ER would be constantly checking Discord?
What did I say earlier? You motherfuckers owe me 2 subs. They bring out the brother and the hospital card. I fucking knew it. Somebody give me 2 subs. I should have betted 200. What did I say? Let me tell you something about being 43 years old. Being 43 years old makes me fucking afraid of human beings. When I was 18 years old, when I was 22 years old, when I was 24 years old, I trust people. Now being 43, I see shit.
2 subs.
Yo, Apollo, thanks for the 2 gifts. I'm a scammer. I just scam Counter, Apollo, and S-Teens.
Extends just gifted 2 subs.
Man, you guys are too easy, man. Holy shit.
Fat Butte just gifted 2 subs.
You guys are too easy. I should have bet 100 subs. Okay, guys, all this gifted money that we just received, we're gonna make it into a fund and return money to these guys. How much were they being scammed off? $50? We can do that. I think we can do that. 6,000? Okay, we cannot do that. We cannot do that. This is beyond us. There is no hope in this one. Okay, the scammer has spoken. Let's see what she said. They're gonna say that you motherfuckers are sensitive. You guys don't trust us. I cannot believe you guys would rather want your money back than thinking that a life at stake is not more important than this and calls a scammer. Fuck you guys. I'm leaving the static. I'm changing my name. Don't talk to me ever again. That's what's going to happen. Okay?
You think with all the stress, anxiety, and fatigue, I would focus on all that? Fuck no, I won't. For one thing, you guys didn't even know the situation we're in from last year. I don't show that shit to everyone. After 5-6 years of friendship, this is your true colors.
Well played.
They're telling us that we're in the wrong. They didn't scam
Yeah.
us. You know, this is what they would do after all that years of friendship.
They're victims.
They're victims.
Now they are victims, exactly. When they play the IRL family emergency card on you, before they play their card, before this brother was in the hospital, if they were to come out and doubt them, this would not have happened. If from March to July, they've been asking consistently, fucking probe it, then maybe they will find out what happened the last year. Maybe they will start getting irritated. They will be like, man, I cannot believe you guys keep probing us on the ticket and the money. You guys don't trust me. Man, I'm already suffering this in the last year. Then, okay, the moment they play the family emergency card, you guys already lost already. You guys ain't getting that money. You guys are not getting that back, that money. You guys are not getting back that friendship. Not like you care, I don't think. It's over already. They're gonna throw it on you. And then next time, when these two people go and scam other people, join another group under a different name, under a different voice, under a different face, I don't know, they're gonna use this. Let me tell you something about human beings. Human beings are fucking stupid. If there's one people that believe this, there's always another person that they believe that. If there's one person that don't believe this, there's always one more person that believe it. That's why human beings needs a reward system. That's why human beings always need to be in check. That's why there are prisons. That's why countries have different policies. Community have different rules because human beings are dumb. Human beings believe in one thing but don't believe in another thing, and vice versa. So these two scammers is gonna bring this sob story to another static or another community, and then these people who got scammed is gonna really become the victim, become the offender. These two offender will become the victim in another community, in another group, in another party that they're gonna scam.
Because real life emergency is occupying my time, and you guys want to assume what you guys wrote, then that's unfortunate. I don't have that time for that kind of drama. You know what? I'll reveal it here. So here is where she starts just, you know, being, I guess, revenge on everyone for talking shit about her and calling them scammers. She says, you guys didn't even pay for the stay in Vegas.
True.
You guys
True.
didn't pay for all of the tickets.
True.
Only like 75% of it. You guys didn't win the
So the scammer is throwing them back and say that you guys didn't even fully get scammed. You guys only got scammed 75%. How dare you guys put this on us when you only got scammed 3/4 and not even the full amount?
ticket through the lottery, and we try to help you attain them because you guys wanted it. We pretty much sponsored your dirty ass places to stay for this shit. So here she starts name dropping people. So she says, oh, and Ed being unintentionally stranded in Vegas. We told Sume, even called, and dude, her fucking writing. We told and Sume, fuck uni, dude, even called in to say that we were delayed. Whose decision was that? Whose fault was it that they wanted to fly?
Ooh, Ed. Poor Ed. Dude, Ed got named, man.
To Vegas on Wednesday. Me, Sume, do I have control over everything you guys do? Fuck no. And Ed didn't even respond after that when we told you we'd be delayed. Who planned all of this shit to happen last minute? You think I can see the future? Plan for Sume's brother to be in the hospital right before FanFest? You guys really think after 5 years of friendship, here's the second part, I would only scam so little?
But it doesn't matter the amount. The only thing that matters is did you or did you not scam. It doesn't matter whether it's 50 cents, $5 or $1,050. Did you scam? Stealing is stealing. It doesn't matter whether you steal a fucking Titan or you steal a fucking candy. When you go to a court, when you go in front of the judge and jury, here's the fun part. When you go in front of the judge and jury and you tell them that, Your Honor, it was only $5 worth of candy. That guy stole $5,000 worth of computer parts. I don't think I go to the jail. He should. Stealing. But you know what? The jury will say that it's only $5, you can go home. That's human being. That's why these two scammers is gonna use this story and then make them the victim, and those static member Ed is gonna be the offender. You know?
I think that if I was a scammer, I would be saying this right now after you guys are talking shit about us. And then she starts name dropping everyone else in the Discord.
Oh wow, every name.
About Sume and Uni. Oh, and Sydney, you not getting that GPU, that was an extra that Sume had, gave you for free, and you say this? Well, he never got it, by the way.
Yeah,
What
you
a
never
way to
get
add
it.
into the drama fire just to get some attention. Oh, and Aaron, the gotcha money we spent way back then was our hard-earned money. We haven't spent much money on games anymore. And Siri, you know our circumstances. We asked you genuinely and openly because I thought we were friends and we needed some help. You know what position I'm in. You know what happened to us. So why are you adding into this? Oh, and where did you get that 1K from, Blake? I got pictures from your bald head from my PayPal. I know all you
Zeno? I thought Zeno is Tyler. I got pictures for your bald head on my PayPal. What?
guys care about is money and feeding into the drama. You guys have been harassing us over DMs and Discord. And you know what? I'm done. I'm hurt. I'm depressed. Seeing that's how you guys feel, I'm disappointed. I haven't slept properly or eaten properly. Threw up from stress overnight and from being worried about Sume's brother that's still not awake. See it as a lie.
Now she is making me feel bad, even though I know that she's still a scammer. Now, not only Sume brother is ill and in hospital, but Sume brother is not awake yet. Holy shit. Now I feel bad for Sume's brother.
Ugh, fuck.
Now he's fucked. Now he realized that after reading this and making this video, this is the part that he realized that shit, is this video gonna backfire? This is an expression of a man that realized that shit, is this gonna backfire on me? Am I the bad guy here now? No, you are not. We all know that she's a scammer. It's okay. We all know. Thanks for the video, really. This video should be written in the case study and put into an American literature lesson. And then you motherfuckers should finally learn how to read and educate yourself.
Hearing that again, man, makes me
Yeah.
mad all over again.
Yeah, so
Yeah, dude. Reciting this in front of these victims now makes them feel like the scammers are the victim. Yeah.
she is just telling everyone that we're the assholes for thinking they would do something like this to us, you know? And so these are the screenshots that she attached to that message. This is a receipt saying that these FanFest tickets were purchased in March 15th. There's
How hard is it to show this on March 15th? When people ask you over the course of 4 months to show the QR code, give us the QR code, and you didn't. Why do you take 4 months after the brother go into hospital, people calling you a scammer, for you to finally show the tickets? And these tickets is not even real. Because when ad went up to the reception, they said there was no ticket being bought. Oh, wait for it.
there's 6 tickets total, all the same price. These are the QR codes that never made it to any of our friends, by the way. And the other screenshot is Foot sending money to Uni. And then this one is Makoto sending money to Uni. This is Nubian Lord sending money to Uni.
It's okay. Real talk is not a lot of money. Now. I know it's unfair for me to say that. It's unfair for me to say what is a lot or what is not. Everybody, every situation, every age, every different part of the world, this could mean a lot of money. But overall, I think they lose more by staying in the heat in Vegas, drenched in sweat, no hotel to stay, or pay for expensive hotel, eat expensive food, and then cannot go into the FanFest to have a great experience. I think that is more than this money they spent. But I don't think that's the whole situation here. The whole situation is raising the awareness, right? That there's these two pieces of
And this
shit
is
within the
Ed sending
community,
money
you
to
know?
Uni. So all she did with these, and Ed brings it out here, Ed responds, this doesn't clear up anything, and I hope you understand that. Why was the hotel canceled
True.
3 days after
Yeah.
it was booked? Why was it so hard to send us
True.
confirmations for FanFest tickets? These screenshots do not answer a single question or allegation. I booked my trip based on the reservation. I went to the actual convention center and talked to them. Our names simply were not there. Even after it was said our names were on the
Yeah. As nice person as Ed is, I mean, these are all really solid points. How do you come back from this? After writing this story and after writing this story and after Ed showed this picture, where does she come back from this? Ooh.
days after it was booked. Why was it so hard to send us confirmation?
What
for
is she gonna
FanFest
say?
tickets? These screenshots do not answer a single question or allegation. I booked my trip based on the reservation. I went to the actual convention center and talked to them. Our names simply were not there. Even after it was said our names were on the tickets. Angry Black Man is Makoto. He says, why couldn't you just tell us that this was happening and it's canceled? Why leave us and tell us the day of and stop responding only to write this shit? And he makes sense.
True.
There was no communication. This is what
4 months. This is the problem. 4 months they have no communication. It comes down to the wire on the very last minute, and then everybody start writing things. How did this happen? Now, I know the scammer buttered them up, honey potted, honey digged them. I get it. I get it. I get it. And this is wrong. This is clearly wrong. But what makes you guys take 4 months?
by trying to have everything planned out like a week or two before, 2 weeks before, so that stuff like this gets communicated, you know? And here he's saying, stop hiding. Let's talk this out. If Sume is using you, you better say something. I'll jump in chat right now and we can talk.
Ooh, I like this. I like this. If you cannot rat the two of them out, rat one out and leave the other to burn. I like this. Mokoto is a strategist. Little bit late, but that's a strategy. You create tension and discord between the scammers. Maybe you can get some truth. Even though you don't get back your money, you can get back some story. You can console yourself. Oh, that's why there's 16 more minutes. There is a sequel.
Sume and Uni's Discord name. And he's like, I'll hop in chat right now. Let's talk. We can go. And here's Newbie Lord at the bottom saying, I'm looking for my money back though, for real.
That's a real deal, man. I want my money back.
Dude,
For real.
I haven't.
You're not getting the money back. It's gone.
since it was posted.
Since I got back. Yeah, it's really upsetting.
Yeah. Because
Ooh.
I think they are upset about the friendship. Again, it's a lot of money. But I think the more important thing is, fuck, man, you raid with... How long did they say they know one another? 5 years? 5 years to scam you $1,005. These two scammers are really smart. But if this is their first job, I think they succeed. I think they did a good job. The next time is going to be $5,000.
you guys were left there in Vegas. Like, thankfully, you guys were able to get a room and, like, figure stuff out over there. But, like, the canceled hotel, the no FanFest tickets under your names, when everything months before was guaranteed by Sume. He was in contact with the hotel just a freaking couple weeks before. On the 21st of June, he's saying, I wanted to remind everyone that this has this. And that he's telling Ed he's going to send the tickets via email when they hit their first rest stop, you know? And so here's what someone in the Discord, it's a buddy of ours, Keith.
Bruh. Keith, what the fuck, man? Dark mode, please. Who the fuck still open Discord in light mode? What is wrong with you?
He responds, and it's a really good response, basically calling them out and everything they said. He said, you guys didn't even pay for the stay in Vegas. We did. And he responds with, obviously not. You prove that by showing them the money that they're giving you. You guys didn't win the ticket through the lottery, and we tried to help.
There's
you
no
obtain those
tickets,
because you guys wanted it. He responds with, where are the tickets then? What was the agreement on paying for those? COD? What the heck is COD?
Call of Duty.
I think it's an acronym. I don't know what the acronym stands
Call
for.
of Duty!
Okay. Uni says, well, we told him, and Sume even called and told him that we were delayed. Keith responds, delayed is different than not showing up, which is true. The delay was 3 hours, right?
Yeah.
When in actuality, they haven't left, according to what Uni
Yeah.
said. So Ed was stranded there at the airport with his fiance. And then she says, whose fault was it that they wanted to fly to Vegas on Wednesday? And then Keith responds with, plans were made months in advance to meet and get settled in for a long week with friends on the assumption it was all taken care of by you. And they have led all you guys to believe that it was being taken care of. So
True, yeah.
again, this might seem weird to, you know, strangers who are looking in, right? But these are longtime friends. We're longtime friends. There was literally like zero reason to doubt why they would.
Okay, remember what I said yesterday, or even when I came back from FanFest? I always say, right? What are friends? Just because you play with someone, just because you talk to them on voice comm, just because you are in the same Discord server as them, does that make you their friend? The other day, I told you guys, right? I know it might sound really harsh, right? No, it's not your friend. Like even my chatters, people in my chat, even if you sub to me since day one, 89 months sub, are you guys really my friend? No. You are only my supporter. You are only my viewer. I cannot really call you friends until we meet one another. We take a picture together. We shake hands together. We go for a meal together. When we really know each other's existence for real right there, then I can call you a friend. I know it sounds harsh. I know. But I do think that people online needs to understand what is considered a real relationship. So parasocial relationship are not real relationship. Maybe you can use the word acquaintance. Zeno is my acquainted friend. Zeno is not my real friend. That's why when I see Zeno, for me, it was extra emotional because finally, it's real. This guy I talk to, shit talk to, watch him, the same static with him, grieve him, he grieved me, I got killed by him, he killed me, doesn't matter. It was never real. When I finally see Zeno, when I give him a hug, when I take the first picture with him and then we hang out in FanFest, now that's real. Now I look forward the next 2 years. Not when I say I look forward the next 2 years, I don't mean these 2 years streaming on chat, in Discord. No. The next 2 years when I finally meet Zeno, maybe we can do something crazier together. Okay, finally, maybe this time I'll put whipped cream on his head and fucking lick every single ounce of it off. Maybe I will do that. But this time I didn't, right? I mean, first time meeting him in real life, don't want to make it weird, right? So I just like finger his beard a little bit, rub his head a little bit, but I didn't like lick his whipped cream on his forehead, not yet. Maybe next time I will. Why? Because now that friendship is real, solid. It's not parasocial anymore. So for me, right, that's what real friendship is. I know it sounds really harsh, but I hope it makes a little bit of sense because what I just said apply to these people because I don't think they should have believed because of a 5-year in Discord, in a static relationship, it allows you to think that this type of thing can't happen to you. But luckily, this lesson only costs $300. I think the lesson that here for them is that you need to understand what is real, what is not, what is trustworthy, what is not, right? Maybe moving forward, this way of making friendship, this way of trusting people online shouldn't be the case. So I do think this is a very cheap lesson. It could have gone way worse. I assume he still made it to FanFest. I assume he still made it to the convention. I assume he still had a little bit of fun aside from this drama. I do think it's not that bad. It's just the way you make friendship, the way you consider friendship online, right? I think it's important.
Do something like this.
Right.
It was unexpected. And Uni says, who planned all of this shit to happen last minute? Keith responds with, I'm sorry, but you have obligations and people who are relying and depending on you. The 6 you screwed over there are people and they needed you. Why was the hotel canceled?
True.
Where are the tickets?
True.
Why did you refuse to answer the phone or DMs? Are you going to refund people?
Nope.
Are you sorry this happened? And those are all questions that were not answered in Uni's post.
Oh, they didn't reply?
Uni's post did was gaslight everyone and tell us how bad of friends we are and that they would never do this. And basically that we're
But they did.
the bad people. We're the assholes. They did nothing wrong, but they didn't answer anything. And you saw the responses from Ed and Makoto. They're not
You guys are bad. You guys are wrong. Because you guys let them play their ultimate trump card. Brother in hospital, not awake. You guys now doubt that. You doubt that. You doubt with family. You doubt with IRL. You are the bad guys. I feel bad. This story will never have a conclusion. They are not getting back their money. They will never be proven to be the bad guys, even though the evidence is solid. And then on the other hand, on the other side of the line, there's always going to be people that think that these guys, the victims, are the assholes. It's sad that it comes down to this, but it is what it is. You know?
malicious. They're simply just trying to get answers because they're not communicating.
Feels
They're not
bad, right?
answering
Feels
phones,
bad for them.
they're not answering DMs. And at this point, Sume and Uni are MIA. We have never heard from them.
Of course. Of course. That's the standard, right? They have no answers to this. It's obvious. The moment the hotel was cancelled 3 days after booking in March, it was already confirmed that they are scammers. All these things, this post right here, it's a win if they even read this. You already make a good point. You won already. You won spiritually, but they already won because they don't even need to reply this. Both of you won. They got the money and you prove a point. You just take your card. These 5 people at this video has proven that those 2 motherfuckers are scammers. But those 2 motherfuckers took your money. They won $1,500, but they lost the name and identity they use in this static. This person won by stripping these 2 scammers all the way down and show everybody that these 2 are scammers, but they lost the $1,500. It is what it is. Right?
It's this. And the day after, Ed, Makoto, Nubian, Fu, and Uma are all still in Vegas together.
You will never get this
So they stayed
answer.
overnight. This is what
Right.
they found the next day.
Oh,
That's
what? There's a John Wick Part 3?
screenshot that Sume and Uni posted saying, we bought the tickets. Well, it originated from this Reddit post 5 months ago. It's the exact same times. Wow, I can't zoom into it. Same place. Same price, number of tickets, everything. This was screen grabbed. This Reddit post is actually a screenshot from a fucking Twitter post.
Okay. Anyway, like I said, when they know that the hotel was cancelled 3 days after, we already know they are scammers, really. Okay, so this shouldn't come as a surprise. This is funny. This is not new evidence. This is funny.
This is what they used to try to say, hey, we got you guys the FanFest tickets that our friends never received. And that the convention
Man, the girl Uni is a piece of shit, man. It's $1,500 worth it to show everybody. Now, they don't know you in real life. They only know you as, again, you see what I mean? I know it's harsh. They only know you as friends that they consider as after 5 years of an online relationship. And then act out this way. The girl have the audacity to do this? That is so disgusting, man. What type of person are you? How do you feel when you wake up tomorrow, you go to the mirror and look at yourself, and then you walk on the streets when your real life friends, co-worker, or people around you, your neighbors look at you? What do you feel about yourself? Did you really win? I hope that $1,500 meant a lot to them though, but holy shit, man, is it really worth? This is probably the cheapest scam I ever seen. This is the biggest but cheapest scam. The biggest scam in what I saw in Final Fantasy XIV, and it's only over $1,500. 5 years for this.
FanFest confirmed were never purchased under their names.
But again though, this might not be the first time they scam people though. This might not be the first time they scam people though. Maybe prior to this group, or maybe simultaneously in the 5 years of trying to scam these people, maybe, okay, think about it this way. This group got scammed 1,500. But how many groups did they scam? Because these are easy scams. Rather than committing one big job, you commit 10 small jobs and you pull them all off. That is equal to one big job.
This alone ruined all credibility and erased any doubt that
it doesn't even need to come down to this. The moment they confirmed that the ticket for the hotel was cancelled, 3 days after, that was already confirmed.
our friends got scammed at FanFest. Money was taken from them. There was no hotel. There was no FanFest tickets. And everything Uni posted, you can't trust. Everything she says here, everything about the friendship.
What about the other guy? What about the other guy? Sume, right? Yeah. What about the other guy? So the guy started off the scam and the girl finished up the scam.
This is our true colors. All bullshit. Because they tried to...
Okay, at least in here, they
Typical
clear their
scammers
name, you know?
everywhere.
They try to trick us. When I read this and I saw that, I lost it, dude. I was so pissed. Because up until this point,
These fucking scammers literally insulted them. They insulted their intelligence. They took their money and they are laughing their ass off typing that and then throw this picture at them and making fun of their intelligence. If I am him, I would be pissed too.
I was really hoping that none of this was going to be true. But now you can't trust anything in the story. You can't trust that they turned back. You can't trust that Sume has a fucking...
And you should never trust anything on the internet. I am sorry. There are only so little people that I trust. After living for 43 years, there's so many charities that I will never do again because of what I see in the 43 years of charity work. I do not trust anything already. I only trust a limited amount of things that I do trust. Let me tell you one thing. These 8 years of streaming, I only donated to 2 people large amount of money because of their IRL situation. First one was when I first started streaming 3 years in. I think there was this one viewer that she said that she was in the hospital and she needed $500. And then a lot of people rallied to donate money to her. I personally chip in $500 and it turns out that nobody knows whether it's real or not. Now I don't know whether it's scam or not. I don't want to say it on stream the name. She's gone anyway. I don't know where she is now, whatever. The second time I donated $500 was to Lamatot because of his stroke incident. Now, at that point, I can also dare tell you, and I say this out loud, again, it might be very offensive to you. I don't really, at that point, consider Lamatot as like a real friend. I consider Lamatot as a fellow content creator putting in hard work, and I see it through my own eyes that is real. Lamatot for me is a nice guy. Lamatot for me is a guy that goes through the things that we all do, and I believe that this guy is not gonna scam me. This guy is not scamming people. That's why for me there was no doubt. Immediately I read that thing online. Somebody linked it to me on stream. I read it. I immediately, on the spot, I donated. Because I have no doubt about the Lamatot situation. But bottom deep inside my heart, do I really think that these two situations are going to come out on top of it. No, I give the money away. Whether it's real or not, it doesn't matter. It's either an expensive lesson learned or I genuinely help out someone. There's no in between, right? Unless I really know him, I shake his hand, we go out for food together, we play Mario Party together, especially Mario Party, obviously, then we can call them friends. But other than that, it's parasocial. We go based on instinct. For these people, their instinct failed them. I think it's important that everybody after this video and this situation be very wary of the people you do with online. I know this might sound like, you know, living on thin ice. It is better to not trust everyone than to trust everybody. Let me give you also example. Let me give you also example. How next time when you guys engage in a parasocial relationship like that, online, friends, static, just assume that when it comes to money, be extra careful. For them, it's only $300. Thank God. Could have been worse.
Can't trust any of it.
Yeah,
I
don't trust anyone.
At this point.
By default,
And
don't trust
at this
anyone.
point, obviously, you know, our static is blown up. It's such a mess.
I don't even trust my wife sometimes. Earlier, I told my wife I want a cup of hot chocolate. She said, okay, okay. And then after that, 3 minutes later, she tells me that there's no more hot chocolate. I'm like, okay, get me anything else. Get me tea. And then after that, she opened the fridge. There's no fucking tea. There's no milk to make tea.
There's tea, but there's no milk.
Yeah, there's tea now. There's no milk. But you promised
But
me
it's
hot
TWG.
chocolate with milk.
But it's TWG.
Okay, put it there.
Yeah, but
You see, sometimes I don't even trust my wife.
you stop it. I
It's such
also
a
don't trust you.
weird situation to be in. That's pretty much the story, you guys. That's how 2 former static members and 2 people we thought were our friends that we've played this game with and had a lot of memories with in this game stole money from our friends and have nothing to show for it. No apology, nothing. They're gone. What was going through your guys'?
They were gone on March 3 days after they booked the hotel. They were long gone.
Head after you guys found out that this was a fake screenshot?
I hope I find him in Vegas.
No, don't do that, man. Don't say that. Don't say that. You want to know why? Don't say that. That is threatening. One day, if something happens to these 2 people, they're gonna say that maybe it's you. I know, long shot. Trust me. Don't ever say something like that. These are the things that I'm scared of FanFest. I shit talk so many people streaming 8 years. Let me tell you, I was shitting in my pants. When I go to FanFest on day 0 registration, day 1 and day 2, I was shitting my pants. I was so scared that someone will walk up to me and punch me in the face. Because maybe I shit talk them in game and maybe they got really angry for the smallest things that I say. Because you never know everybody's tolerance level, right? You never really know everybody's how much they can take in, right? And then when I came back to Singapore, when I thought I was safe, I went to the Singapore convention with Final Fantasy 14, 14 players. And then this guy walked up to me and said, hey, Arthars, do you know that you killed me last week? Do you know that you killed me the week before FanFest at P10S? I was like, oh, fuck. This guy's gonna punch me in the face. He then whipped out his phone. He reached to his pocket. The guy reached to his pocket. And I'm like, and then he showed me his phone. This is the clip of you killing me. And I was like, dude, I'm so sorry, man. Is there anything I can make up for you? It's okay. I'm just joking, Arthars. Can I take a picture with you? Woo! Yes, you can. Come on in. Take 5. Take 3 with me. Thank God. He could have beat me in the face, you know?
Let me see you walking down the strip. I
Don't
wanted
say that.
violence, but nah. Okay,
he's just joking.
If we did find them,
You're just joking,
As
okay.
much as I would have really wanted to do something, ultimately, it's not worth it. But
It's only $300. It's not worth it. Yeah.
granted, if we actually did, had we found a way or really thought it through, we could have got them over to a police station and really taking steps at that.
Let me tell you something about police station. Police station don't give a shit about small cases like this. This is the part where the scammers are smart. Although it took them 5 years, it's definitely not worth it. But then again, small scams like this, you will never get anything back. The police has got biggest problem to deal with. Now, obviously, I know it's not fair. Hey, but you are a police officer. You are law enforcement. You should be treating every case the same. Let me tell you something. The law enforcers don't treat everything the same. That's bullshit. Remember the situation just now I told you? You stole $5,000 worth of computer products. You appear in the front of the same jury versus the guy who stole $5 worth of candy. The jury will let the $5 guy go off. The jury might do something to the $5,000 guy. The jury is not going to give a shit about you stealing $5 worth of candy. You know what they're going to do? They're going to call your dad. They're going to call your mommy. And then gonna pick you up from the court, you go back home, and then daddy's gonna whip out his belt and beat the shit out of you. That's it. That's your punishment. That is daddy's job. That is not the popo's job. You getting scammed $300 is not the police job to find you back the money. Lesson learned, it's only $300. Next month, just don't spend it on gacha.
We just made the best of it, and it just sucks that it came at a price.
It definitely came at a price, man. I'm glad you guys were able to make the most of it, dude. Nobody should ever have a bad time in Vegas.
I hope they had a good time in Vegas. Yeah, I mean, they all flew there, right? I assume. Even without tickets, the convention is really fun. Even not passing the entrance, just being in the convention center, that is FanFest experience. Me and Zeno spent half the time, can't even walk anyway. And we have an amazing FanFest experience. Yeah, although we did meet Yoshi P, that's all it matters.
Even typing out my at everyone message, it was a very surreal feeling because there's no way that this is happening. There's no way that how could this?
Ladies and gentlemen, that's Ed. That's Ed speaking. Ed paid a very cheap $300 lesson, and Ed learned the most out of this.
Happen? How could someone do this to someone else? And things like that were running through my mind, and then the sliver of hope that I was holding out before I found this Reddit or Twitter post of the screenshot, like there was still, that chance that it was all just an actual family emergency and stuff like that.
Okay, what if tomorrow Uni and Sume came out and it's like, surprise, just a joke, and then your doorbell start ringing off, and then you go to the door, they send you 3 Titan graphic card. Just kidding, I'm sorry for all the trouble, but surprise. Maybe that can happen.
No, I'm very grateful that I got stranded in Vegas with the people I did get stranded in Vegas with.
That for them is going to be a life experience. That for them is going to be a memory. Remember yesterday I told you guys about the memory at Danny's where you have nice, sweaty, angry men sitting in a seat of 5? That is our memory. These guys, that's their memory. That's a memory.
Don't know what I would have done without them. Uma, Food, Makoto, and Nubian Lord. I simply just can't express
life experience. You see? Now they can call themselves real friends. These 6 people got fucked over together, and these 6 people get to Vegas, seen one another, and went through this situation together. Now they are real friends. This is real friendship. This is the beginning. The 5 years of bullshit, raiding, holding each other hand, carrying people, raising the fucking black mage that dies in his ley line. Those are not friendship. This is now real friendship. This is now a real experience, right?
The gratitude I felt at that moment when we all came together and just made the most of. I'm tongue tied here, I guess.
Poor Ed. I feel bad for Ed.
It's just on one hand, yes, it was a very expensive thing to go through. I don't know if that's the right word, but it was.
When he say expensive, he don't mean the $300. He meant like, the air tickets, hotels, last minute booking, no entry to FanFest, expensive, right? I think that's what he meant.
Just it was an experience to go through. But on the other hand, I learned that weekend, that I do really have, a lot of true friends.
Yes, exactly.
For the first time that weekend. So
see, true friends. I guess that's a correct word. You guys are my friends, but you guys are not my true friend. Zeno was my friend, but Zeno now is a true friend. Lama Todd was my friend, but Lama Todd is now my true friend. Violent was my friend, but Violent now is my true friend. You guys in my chat that I met, you guys are my true friends. You guys in chat that has not met, you guys are only my friends. You guys who are in chat that haven't subbed to my channel, I don't know what the fuck to call you. Thank you for being a lurker. But you know what? We can change that, okay?
Greetings! Have you heard about
Prime Gaming?
Check out twitch.amazon.com right now.
Nah, I'm just joking. I appreciate you guys. You guys are good lurker. You guys are lurking friends. Oh, okay. That sounds a little bit concerning.
I look at that side of it more so than what happened to me.
How much do you pay Pyro for that? $5?
But one thing that always was going through my head was with the doubling down of sick family members and going to the hospital. I work in the medical field.
That yeah, I agree with that. It is fucked up for you to bring out the family card. Dude, bringing out IRL family card and pretend that is a real situation to scam people is the lowest you can go. That's why just now I was saying that girl, the uni. Now, fuck that guy, right? The guy never say anything, so I guess maybe I wouldn't know, right? But dude, the girl, to go through that, why the fuck would you do that, man?
I knew from the start that's not right.
Yeah,
Doesn't
that's
make
not right.
sense.
Right.
None of the, yeah,
The only thing that it could be right is that the brother is not real. He doesn't have a brother, and therefore using a fake, non-existent brother to say that he is ill, into the hospital and not awake, I guess that's okay. I don't know. But dude, if you have a real brother and you do that, I think that's low, man. That's really low.
so it's
Wait, those two people are a couple? No shot.
like I got the answer earlier that we needed. Didn't want it, but it didn't change. It didn't change anything.
Yeah.
It didn't change anything for us. We already lost the money. I think we're already down there. So it was just a matter of let's just make the most of it.
Yeah.
Like Makoto said,
Yeah.
we had a great time together. It was just
Mhm.
unfortunate we didn't do what we planned on doing
Right.
with everybody.
Yeah.
The Mario Party and the hot tub is what he's talking about.
And none of us are fucking lawyers, man. Like there's not
Nah.
a clear route we can take legally.
Nah. $400 per person, $300 per person. Don't think about the legal route. It's not worth it. It's not gonna happen. It's not. You are not getting that money back. Don't think about it. $300. It's cheap. But then again, it's exactly what the scammers know. It's exactly what the scammers want. It's exactly what the scammers already know that it's not gonna go. You guys can't go. Even if you guys want to go that far, you guys cannot go that far. It's just not worth it. They know that. That's why they do small scams.
How to approach it legally, but I also feel like taking that approach would just be really exhausting. you
Yeah.
know? Trying to go through all those hoops. Yeah, like I feel like it'd be phone call this person, wait 6 months to hear back from this
Yeah, it's worse than $300, really.
person. And you know what? We never even heard an apology. We never heard about if you guys are getting your money back. Nothing, man. They literally just like up and left after being exposed. And there's a lot of people involved in this. Granted, you guys took the largest hit of it, but everyone in that Discord who have also known Sume and Uni for all those years, played games with them, hung out with them over Discord, and to have this shit happen and to have this shit drop, and then they just up and leave, like all that shit was fake to them, dude. None of it was real.
They shouldn't be looking at it that way. Them getting up and leave, and the other people that was not involved in this and were playing with them for so long, those people should be counting the blessings that they have gotten just because they go up and leave. Because if they continue to be quote unquote nice to them, continue to whisper them that I'm gonna give you a Titan graphic card, those people will be next. So those people didn't lose anything. These people lose $300. Those other people in the Discord did not lose anything. So don't ever think about that. Don't ever think about feel bad for those people because those people also play with them. Maybe no. These two fuckers are clearly in the Discord to find fishes. And these 6 people happen to be the fish. Don't feel sorry for the other fishes didn't get contaminated. Like don't feel bad for them.
And there is not a doubt in my mind. They're not just going to quit Final Fantasy. They're not just going to, quit playing games with people.
Why would they quit Final Fantasy XIV? Final Fantasy XIV has proven that people are naive. People believe too much in people. People are too nice. If anything, Final Fantasy XIV community is probably the best community to scam people. Why would they leave? You motherfuckers go on 4 months without questioning them at all just because of a 5-year non-real relationship. Why would they leave? And Yoshi P has already said that Final Fantasy XIV will last another 10 years. That means that these 2 scammers can at least scam 2 more bunches of people, 5 years interval, 2 more times and get $3,000 more. Why would they stop? They are gonna earn at least $3,000 more.
Change their Discords. They probably already have new Discord accounts. They are probably gonna have new Final Fantasy accounts. And they're going to continue this.
And you know what? He's not wrong. It doesn't matter how much achievement or how many gear or how much Kina or how much Ultimate Legend or Legend titles I have. I scam someone, I delete this account or don't touch the account anymore, I just get a new account. Doesn't matter. Final Fantasy XIV is the only game in MMORPG that I ever played that the account is worth jack shit. This game, your account is worthless. There's no monetary value. There's no value. There's no even sentimental value for you and your character. My main, I don't give a shit about my main. My main in NA have played for playtime is like at least 1,005 days by now. So what? Sasuke /alt/ new character. People like him more. I myself like this character more than my main. This character is an alt. This character is a jump potion alt. This character is more popular than my main. You know what I mean? So what if your account, they don't care about the account, just delete, make a new one. Yeah. You love your aura, don't matter. Copy the profile, buy a new account, use the exact same character file, load it, you get back your aura.
To play WoW a lot, right? And they already have a new group in WoW. So you WoW players better watch out, man. Like
They are going to play WoW?
these two are coming for you. They're coming for you at BlizzCon.
They might already.
Holy shit! FanFest! They scam 6. BlizzCon, they can scam 20. If they are mythic rating. If they are heroic rating, they can scam 30.
Be there, man. They might be in your group, right?
Yeah, they already might be in your fucking group. So it doesn't matter if we tell you, hey, this is Uni's Twitch, this is Uni's YouTube channel, this is Sume's Twitch, this is
It can be another game.
It doesn't matter because they're going to fucking do this on different accounts. But I'll go ahead and post Sume and Uni's lodestone so you guys see at least with these accounts.
One thing about Final Fantasy XIV, once you get the lodestone information, you change name, it doesn't matter. But then again, I don't expect them to be that stupid and spend extra money to name change or server change because people will know who you are. Might as well just get a new account. Just buy a new account.
That you should avoid them. All right, so here's Uni's account.
You know, 1,500 hard-earned money over 5 years in this one scam. The last thing you want to do is to spend $30 to name change. No point. They did! Okay, these scammers are pretty fucking stupid, then. Smart, but dumb. But smart.
Unil Nuve Gilgamesh.
Of course it's fucking Lalafell, right?
Right here.
How many times have I tell you guys never trust a Lalafell and you guys always tell me I'm wrong? You guys always tell me fake news. You guys always tell me I'm biased, I'm racist. I'm telling you, man, don't fucking trust Lalafell, man. First step, number one. Lalafells try to be cute so that they earn your trust.
Make sure that's captured.
So
This
I can
is-
share this, Zero.
What's up?
So I just happened to
Of course it's a Lalafell.
log in just to check to see what was going on.
Uh-huh.
And
Criminals.
they are no longer on Gilgamesh. They fled Gilgamesh, which is a smart move because they have no home here.
Another way to tell whether your friends could be a potential scammer. Do they have a house? If they have no house, don't be friends with them. Those losers are probably scammers.
But last I checked, they were on the data center.
No house, no friend.
Dynamics. Yeah,
That is going to be my new criteria. If you don't have a house, don't add me to friend list. Okay?
and they're on a server called Seraph.
Okay, so they're on Seraph and Dynamis Data Center.
Right. That is where they're at now.
Okay, so that's
Ooh, Dynamis. Isn't Dynamis the server with only 4 servers? And then they're going to get new servers soon, right? So that means they can begin. They are already... Oh my god, they already began.
so you guys.
They
heard
already
that.
begin.
I'll fucking put it so fat on the screen. Chromix Novella. Unil Nuv. That's them.
Oh,
Whoa, they have the same last name.
They fled. They fled town. This is like Final Fantasy Bonnie and Clyde. Steal your friend's money. Skip town, man. Never to be seen, heard from again. So don't be even surprised if they're not even these characters. They
Yeah,
probably will
they
be
probably-
these characters. They love these characters.
Really? Dude, I think that is so fucking stupid though. If you scam someone and then you still play the same characters, I think that's really dumb. You're gonna get harassed so much. And to make it even worse, they can report the harassers. And then those poor harassers is gonna get banned. Oh my god. Do you guys... And after playing Final Fantasy XIV for 10 years, I can tell you the GMs is gonna ban you guys if you guys shit talk them. So please, I know their names are there, but don't do anything dumb to them because you're gonna get banned. If they can come up with such an elaborate plan to scam these 6 nice people and then type shit out and never respond again, Trust me, these motherfuckers can type shit out and get you banned. I'm not even memeing. I'm not even joking.
This is what they usually look like. Granted, they can Fantasia
Exactly. Just take this information. Be wary of these people, but don't do anything to them in game. Okay, you're gonna get banned.
to whatever. They can change their names to whatever. But you know what? They didn't account for it. We have their voices. These are the
Oh,
voices. If you hear these voices,
Oh
It-
my
Alright.
goodness.
if you hear these voices in your group, you now know the kind of people you are dealing with. Yeah, I'm not telling everyone, by the way, I'm not telling this video to harass them, to find them and harass them.
exactly. Take his word for it. Trust me, take his word for it. Don't take actions upon your own hand. Don't think that you can make a difference. The only difference you can make is to make sure that you don't get scammed by these people again. Don't add them to your static again. Don't cause harm indirectly. Don't get them into your Discord thinking that it's not my problem. Yeah, in your Discord, they might scam somebody else. Okay, take all this information to protect your community. Help yourself, but don't take any actions because you are not going to change anything. And when you do harass them, don't associate back to this guy because don't get this guy banned because that's how I got banned. Okay?
I am just trying to get this story out there because, yeah, a lot of drama happened in FanFest. But
Whoa! Whoa! A lot of drama happened at FanFest? I thought this is the only one. There are more? I need more. There is a lot?
really fucked up. It feels like a knife in your back to have friends that you thought you knew do this to you. Imagine if, you know, one of these big streamers
How come I didn't know any more drama about FanFest? I was literally there. How come I didn't see any more other drama?
who have played Final Fantasy for so long with another streamer,
Oh, the COVID one. True, true. Yes, yes.
and instead of meeting at FanFest, this happens to them. It's fucked up. Everyone was so happy to meet each other the first time at FanFest because this game, you know, brings people
Real
together,
friends,
supposed to
true
bring people
friends.
together. But then something like this shit happens. The reason for this video is not to harass these two, but to understand that if you guys are going to, you know, raid with people like this is who they are. This is the type of people you're dealing with. And if you still want to play with them, that's up to you.
Oh my
Alright.
goodness.
I just want to go a few details.
That's Uni's voice.
Oh, hey, see you later. All right, details.
The one I sent recently.
That's Sime's voice.
That was the one for just you and Uma.
Man, when you hear their voice, they do not sound like scammers at all, right? You know what I mean? They just have the very typical normal voice, right? But, and again, this is what I mean. Even today, back in my days, we only live by words. People type in Game FAQ, people type in forums, people type in Skype, people type in Messenger. And then when you get in-game, they type to you in-game. You don't even hear voice. You don't even know whether they are male or female. But today, right, you know about them more than like back then compared to before. You are in the same Discord, you are in voice com. They are willing to use voice. You can hear their voice. But even then, hearing their voice, seeing, even if you see their face, you just cannot see them coming. And that's exactly what I mean. So what if what you consider this as friendship? Are they really friendship? How do you know? In real life, you can tell. I mean, sometimes in real life, you can't even tell. That's why, you know, people get scammed as well, right? But like in game, it's even lesser. There's lesser information for you compared to in real life. Why would you just so easily consider someone as your friend, even though you raid with them for 5 years? You shouldn't. Take it more seriously. Go watch a documentary regarding parasocial relationship. Go Google parasocial relationship. Go find out the pros and cons of parasocial relationship. Okay? I think you will learn a lot more. Alright? Everyone, after this, no, I'm serious. You're at work, you got nothing to do. Rather than using a VPN and then Google hentai on your workstation, go and Google the pros and cons of parasocial relationship. Okay? It's gonna help you. Okay?
The one
because it
that
just says
we're
one
all,
guest.
yeah, but I already
Oh.
changed that. The one
Okay.
that'll just be with the rest of the people are gonna be in a bigger room.
All right, I'm tired of hearing his fucking voice, but that's his voice.
That's toxic, man. What the fuck?
Those are the people that you're going to be dealing with if you choose to play games with them. So I really want this story to get out there because they got off scot-free. You think they give a shit about ruining friendships?
Nope.
They don't care. They were willing to do this from the start. Do you didn't think this was planned? This was 100% planned.
Yeah.
From the beginning. It's a very long con. And now that they got caught, they left.
You know what I think? I think that these two are scammers. Obviously, I mean, it's already confirmed. But I think that these two are scammers, but they never scam too close to home. They have scammed people probably. This is not their first job. They are experienced. Like I said, from you look at the way they type, the way they end sentences, the way they give you more assurances, the way they DM you, all these things, they know what they're doing. They probably have scammed multiple people in this game over the last 10 years. Probably. Now, obviously, not everybody is a content creator. Not everybody has a voice. Not everybody wants their voice to be heard. Everybody, like for example, right? Maybe they also scam 100 other people $300. To a lot of people, $300, whatever. Lesson learned. Don't deal with it. Whatever. No, it's not going to go anywhere anyway, right? But these scammers has probably 100% been scamming people a long time. Multiple games. Final Fantasy 14, doesn't matter. But I think what make a difference this time, that these two guys and girl decided to scam this group is because of FanFest. They happen to be raiding together for so long. They are already in it. The seed has been planted. This is just another tree one day that we're going to chop down. They planted a lot of seeds already. Some trees they cut off fast. Some trees they cut off without even you knowing. These three are trees that they didn't want to cut. But because FanFest announcement came in, that's an opportunity. Now we can cut that tree. I don't think they plan to scam them since the beginning. They plan to scam anyone they can scam. This one was just convenient. I don't think it's a long game plan just for them. I think they just happen to be. Why not? While we are scamming the other 9 and we only want to scam 9, just a 10. That's a bonus. But hey, it's only 1,500 bucks. Like Suni and Uni, these two scammers are probably in their Discord. Bro, you want to scam these two? You want to scam this static? But it's only 1,005 bucks. It's free. What about the other job that we had that is, 30,000 on the line? We will finish that. But this is free. Right here. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like they were just there. They were collateral damage. When the FanFest was announced, they were just collateral damage. They planned to fuck them up anyway, at some point maybe. Right? But you know what? 1,005? Easy money, easy in, easy out.
They don't care about ruin of friendships. I want people to know that these people got away with this, and I don't want them to go to another group and pull some bullshit like that with them. I know Ed says that he's chalked up his losses, and
I was joking, man. I was joking at the beginning when I said I'm gonna make a GoFundMe for Ed and I'm gonna contribute. Ed actually have a GoFundMe. You know what? I'm gonna donate. Unless this is a double scam. You know what I mean? Unless Ed is part of Uni and Sume, where this is a part 2. This is a pyramid scam, right? They scam 105,000 up there, and then after that, Ed is the secret guy below that scam another $300 or more. Holy fuck! What if the 1,500 scam is so that this one is the grand scam? I'm just kidding. I'm gonna donate to Ed. Yeah, Ed got scammed like what, 300 bucks? I will pay 30. Does the GoFundMe show you how much you have earned? Okay. Do I still need to contribute to this? Okay. Do they say how much they lost? Okay, because their hotel are probably fucking expensive, right? Oh. Okay, he disabled already. Okay. Although I didn't contribute, but on behalf of Ed, I will say thanks to community. This community is really nice. As much as Final Fantasy community have a lot of fucking dumbasses, especially in the PF, overall, this community is very generous. Ed is a nice guy. He got back his losses. He disabled it. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
me for Ed to cover the expenses that he had to do because
What about the others? Did his GoFundMe include the losses for the others?
of all this. Because he worked really hard on this cosplay. Like, he was really excited about it for a long time, telling everyone in the static, updating it whenever he built a new piece, and it was all ready for FanFest, and he couldn't do that. He couldn't enjoy that. Not to mention the last minute expenses with the hotel and, just the basic living stuff like food. This is at least one thing I want corrected. So I'll leave a link down below for the GoFundMe. It's going to be capped at $2,000.
They already set out an amount. Okay, that's good. That's legit. If I knew this earlier, I would have donated. No meme.
For a month, and anything really helps. But yeah, I'll leave all that in the description, and hopefully this gets out and they never get away with anything like this ever again. Peace.
Yo, good video, man. Good video. You guys need to spread this video, if not already. I'm probably late to this video. Zeno told me to watch it, but yeah. Make sure you guys spread it, fucking paste it, spam it. Go to Reddit, go to Skype if you still use that shit. Go to Facebook. Go to Twitter, go spam that shit, go spam it in every server, spam it until you get banned. Then you know you did your job. They did theirs. Now you do yours.